Good morning. It's what is it? Sometime May 23rd, maybe somewhere in there. Hiking in the rain, which is no big deal. You just makes things a little more difficult, but by and large, it's not that big a deal. I just wanted to take a minute because I haven't really recorded much lately. I've got a couple things I just haven't had the opportunity. Quite honestly, Karen's had the camera most of the time. But anyway, day before yesterday, she was mentioning the snake skin we found underneath the shelter that we stayed in. It was the same day that we actually encountered a couple of these black rat snakes on the path. They're not by any means dangerous, but if you don't like snakes, and I don't like snakes, they're classic black, long, 4 or 5 feet long. Not in any big hurry to get out of your way. Just everything I don't like about snakes. But anyway, we stayed in that shelter. In the morning, I was sitting at the picnic table, facing the shelter, eating breakfast, and I noticed the skin. And the more I looked at it, it was the entire skin literally from head to tail, probably about 5 feet long if you stretched it out. And we were with a guy last night who stayed in the shelter that same time, or stayed in that area. He was sitting at the picnic table, and I asked him if he noticed it, and he's like, no. He goes, I would have, so it wasn't there the day before. So anyway, apparently, by all indications, that snake shed its skin that night while we were in the shelter. So I get thinking about it. There's mice in the shelters. Snakes eat mice. I'm convinced there's snakes underneath the shelters. So we're not staying in any more shelters, suffice to say. We're going to be sleeping in a tent from now on. If not a hotel/hostel. But no more shelter sleeping for this guy. See ya. Back with you on the rainy day. Just wanted to share another story. Something happened to me the other day involving zippers. We first got here, started, I don't know, two and a half months ago, whenever it was. I can remember hearing somebody say sleeping bag zippers are one of the worst things to deal with on the trail. And sure enough, for the first 2 weeks plus, inevitably every day, every night, I would get my sleeping bag caught. When I tried to zip it up, the fabric would get caught. Have to unzip, leave a huge mark on the fabric. Anyway, I realized that I needed to take my time, be more careful, clear the track. And since then, things have been pretty good. I haven't had any real issues with sleeping bag zippers. But a couple days ago, stopped on the side of the trail, taking care of something, which is always an issue because there's people walking on this trail all the time. But anyway, I was in a hurry, wasn't careful, didn't keep my track clear, and did something with a zipper that I haven't done since probably grade school. Last time I remember anyway. Incredibly painful. I think I screamed like one of those Fisher cats you hear out in the woods for about 10 seconds. Then I got my wits about myself and said, you look pretty stupid here, standing by the trail with in a situation you can't resolve without just biting the bullet and resolving it. So I bit the bullet and put it in reverse and experienced another wave of pain. And fortunately, was able to recover. Nobody saw me. But pretty embarrassing, pretty painful. Lesson learned, regardless of where you are and who might be walking by, you got to be careful. You got to take your time, and you got to make sure the track is clear, because it stung. It really did. I'm not lying. I almost cried. But anyway, enough said.
So the funniest part of hiking in the rain for me personally is every time I turn around, I see Michael smiling and laughing at me. Oh, every time I turn around, I just see the smiley face symbol and wonder. I wonder if that's where the guy got the idea from. But every time I turn around, he's smiling. It is really nice hiking in the rain, though. You know, it's not hot and the bugs aren't out, so I don't mind. You know, an easy breezy 16 miles. No big deal. And that's it. But I had to show you his shirt. I think I took a picture of it yesterday, but it is pretty funny. So we ended up staying in the MacArthur Hotel, which is in Nares, something like that. I'll get the right pronunciation, but it is, so it's an old hotel who's named after General MacArthur. The only hotel, the gentleman that runs it is very, very sweet, but he restored this old jukebox. He said it took him like 3 years to restore it, and then he just popped in a quarter and he's playing like the old 78s. It's awesome, and this place is just like completely vintage. It's just really kind of a cool, vibey, quirky little place in another quirky little hometown. So yeah, that's it. Kind of fun. All right, good morning. I don't know what day it is, but Michael, we're just struggling through. He's all messed up, probably all pissed off because we stopped. But look at what we stopped to see. Look at that beautiful wild azalea. It's massive. And it's so beautiful. And in the middle of this green, you come out with this gorgeous neon orange. So I just think that's amazing. It's just beautiful.
So I was just saying today that basically the trail in some areas is the water course. There's Karen going down the trail. And there's the water course right here. So let me take a gander. Yep, this is the trail. So glad I don't have my new shoes today. Oh man. Oh, and then it joins back up. It's a little stream. Interesting. Good afternoon. May 24th. Almost finished for the day. We got like another mile or something down this hill. And it's on the heels of a really, really rainy day yesterday and last night, such that the trail in many locations essentially is a water course. There was no way to attempt to even try to keep your feet dry today. And for the first time, I literally was just walking in the middle of it all. You know, not really caring about my feet. You know, coincidentally, it's the last day I'm gonna have my shoes, new shoes, tomorrow in the mail, hopefully. But it was kind of liberating, just being able to walk through the middle of the water and not really care about it. And yeah, I don't know. It was just something different about it. You know, I don't know if you feel like a kid again, maybe for a little bit, but soaking wet and filthy dirty, and who cares? That's the big thing. Anyway, I hope my new shoes are in tomorrow. I hate to get rid of these. 600 and, well, it will be 600, whoa, 637 miles on them, which is pretty good, I think, anyway. Kudos to Keen. They did a good job with these shoes. Anyway, I better pay attention first.